What did you do?
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that.
At the gym, what did you say?
Well, if you're referring to the chat I had with your workmate, nothing. I asked him a few harmless questions.
Well, they can't have been too harmless because I just got fired. And in front of Amber, too, just because it wasn't humiliating enough.
I literally spoke to him for like 2 minutes max.
Do you have any idea how annoying you can be?
Yes, I do. And trust me, this was nothing. What are you gonna do with the supplements?
I have 24 hours to return them if I want my money back.
Great, well, just count yourself lucky. You were terrible at sales, you said so yourself, so now you can get out without any debt.
Except I didn't want to be out. I was creating a business plan. I was going to make it work.
No way, Josh. That company is dirtier than Enron.
If they're so dirty, where's your proof?
Well, just think about it. I asked them a few questions and suddenly they fire you. Face it, Beefcake Inc. are hiding something.
You knew how much this job meant to me.
And I'm sorry, but you'll thank me in the long run.
At this point, I'm barely going to speak to you, let alone thank you.
Hey, I didn't know you were going paleo on me. Hey, look, I'm due to meet Sonia, but I could always cancel. We could catch a game on the telly. What do you say?
Don't disappoint Sonia on my account.
Look, mate, I was hoping we could put all that Paige stuff behind us.
This isn't even about Paige. I'm wrecked. I've got heaps of work on and not enough time in the day to get it done. I couldn't give a toss about Paige.
Just talk to me. Look, I know being dumped really sucks, and it's hard to open up, but...
Like I told you, work sucks. End of story.
So the most important thing is to maintain eye contact. Yeah? Not in a, you know, kind of bunny boiler way, but in a every word you say is infinitely interesting kind of way. Yeah?
I have been on dates before, mate.
Yeah, I know, but this is different, isn't it? Yeah, and you have to seem interested, but not too interested. You've got to play it cool.
Ease up.
Mate, I might not know much about landscaping.
Much? Try anything.
All right, anything about landscaping. But romance, yeah, I know about that.
Didn't you say that Brennan was going to drop by later?
Yeah.
So romance is leaving your wife at home to hang out with the hottest dude on the street? Anyway, guys, back to me. Buttoned or unbuttoned?
Oh, definitely buttons.
Oh, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay. That's it. I'm going to go with the T-shirt. It's more me.
Yes, good call. And as for the rest of it, just be yourself. You like Brett, he's funny and he's interesting. Yeah, you'll be fine.
Got any more tips?
Yes. Don't get your guitar out.
Is that a euphemism?
Watch it. No, one of our first dates, Karl brought his guitar along.
Oh, right.
I said that I wanted to go and see some live music, but he didn't want to pay for a gig, so he serenaded me with a Daddy Cool song. But it got worse because then he broke a table setting with the guitar case and he had to pay for the damages.
Well, you've been together for what, how many years?
Oh, about 200, I don't know. My point is that he was just trying too hard. But luckily I could see underneath all that to the lovable cheapskate that he truly is.
Hey.
Hey.
The elixir fuel checked out okay.
Seriously?
Yeah, clean as a whistle. But you're a good sister for looking into it.
Yeah, I doubt Josh is going to see it that way after all the mess I've caused.
Oh, don't tell me I found a fellow member of the Stress Siblings Society.
Permanent card carrier.
Me too.
Is there something going on with Tyler?
Yeah, you haven't noticed anything weird about him lately, have you?
Your brother's always really weird. Weird how?
Well, I just wondered if you knew of anything in particular that might be bothering him.
All I know is that he spends all his time at the garage, and apparently him and Paige broke up.
Yeah, they did.
But I'll let you know if I find anything else out.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Thank you for checking in on Josh's boss.
Yeah, no probs. Hope it's a weight off your mind.
Yes, I know. I have some serious damage control ahead of me.
So it turns out Tyler wasn't really up for hanging out.
Oh, so what's going on with him?
I don't know. He won't talk to me. All I know is that he's stressed out of his brains. Even Imogen said he's been working a lot lately.
Well, maybe that's a coping mechanism since his breakup with Paige.
Yeah, but it's been going on way before then.
And if Tyler's not talking, it's hard to find out.
A family of boys. We're never really open about our feelings.
Yeah, but there has to be some way you can break through.
I could kick him out. That'll get him talking.
Yeah. Was there something that you used to bond over as kids?
What, other than getting out of Dad's hair when he was in a mood?
Perhaps there's something a bit more positive.
There was always death by dice.
Ah, well, it looks like you found the icebreaker you're after.
Nice way to play cool there, mate.
Oh, what am I meant to do?
Well, you can try not to look like you're about to get your tooth pulled for a start. Hey, there's friendly Nate.
You guys are here in case he doesn't show. So how about distracting me?
Oh, all right. So, a horse walks into a bar.
Oh, he's here. Hey.
Oh, love that t-shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Kyle, let me buy you a drink.
What?
It's been ages since we caught up.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry, Susan, how are you?
Wasn't sure you'd come.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing about you.
Yeah, here we are, eh?
It's 80. You're best off paying for a year. 3 months I would not recommend.
Excuse me, Forrest.
Yes.
One of your colleagues just fired Joshua Willis. I'm working as an assistant at Rebekah Law, and according to the Fair Work Act of 2009, there needs to be a valid reason for dismissal relating to the capacity or conduct of the employee. Otherwise, the act may be deemed unlawful.
Were you the one sniffing around here before?
I was simply ascertaining the state and legalities of your sales enterprise.
You're just a uni student, aren't you?
Well, yes, but regardless of my qualifications, Josh's dismissal was unfair and unreasonable and unfair.
So what, you're going to dob us into your professor?
I was angling at mediation process. Summary dismissal seems punitive.
Punitive? Oh, that's a big lawyerly word, isn't it?
Look, the truth is, my brother is going to be a dad soon. And he's just trying to set up a future for his family. So why should he suffer because his big mouth twin couldn't keep her big mouth shut?
And you're the big mouth twin, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Well, you don't look much alike.
Fraternal, obviously. So will you just give Josh another chance?
As you can see, I'm actually really busy at the moment. Hello.
Hi.
Look, these supplements are fantastic. I'll recommend.
So what's going on here? Big party planned?
Up for a game of death by dice?
Nice one. Very funny.
No, I'm serious. What, do you got something better to do?
You know, just when I thought my life couldn't get any lower. You're on.
Yeah, you can have the first roll.
Oh, hang on. No one can find out about this.
Oh, damn it. I was just about to update my status. Playing dice with Tyler Brennan.
You wouldn't do that.
Your secret's safe with me, mate.
Thanks, bro. You know, I'm looking forward to kicking your butt. Just like the old days.
I think your memory's a little hazy, my friend. You reckon? Well, consider this a rematch.
Ooh! Ooh!
There's that exhibition of the National War Artist.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Does it?
Yeah, I really want to check it out. I had a few friends go and see it, said it's amazing.
And confronting.
Yeah.
Drink?
Yeah, thanks. That'll be good. And I really want to go see that exhibition with you. We should lock in a date.
How's it going? Sparks flying, yeah?
Not exactly. Look who's here.
Is that the guy Grant had a crack at?
Yeah, he's been staring at me all night. It's freaking me out.
Surprised he hasn't learned his lesson.
Kyle, don't.
Oi! Surprised you can show your face around here.
Excuse me? Who are you?
Kyle Canning, Cranky Granny's grandson.
Yeah, look, I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Yeah, well, you are just by being here. My mate over there, he's just trying to have a nice time with his day, and you and these other idiots are making that impossible. So, unless you want to boot up the backside, I suggest you and your Chino-loving posse here go find somewhere else to drink. Got it?
Sorry, boys.
Six. Ha! I'll take my bonus 3 rolls. Thank you very much. I am killing it.
Pure luck. Nothing there.
How did this whole game start anyway?
Nope. What, you don't remember?
Nope.
Yep. It was our first summer down in Coffin Bay. Remember, Aaron caught the biggest snapper you've ever seen in your life, and he got so spooked he threw the whole rod in the water.
Oh, yeah, and Dad went in to get it.
Yeah, nearly killing himself in the process. Aaron swore he'd never fish again, and Mum had to come up with some idea to keep him entertained.
Priceless.
It's the first time I've seen you smile in a while, mate.
Yeah, there's nothing much to smile about lately, I suppose.
Come on, it can't be that bad.
Well, if the dice game is the highlight of my week, then yeah, it obviously can be.
So tell me what's going on. Mate, I'm your brother. Talk to me.
What have you done now?
Before we get on to that, I just want to say that I'm sorry, and I know I'm an idiot.
I can't argue with that. What's your point?
I had your company checked out,
And?
and they're legit.
So Beefcake Inc. isn't the crime syndicate you imagined?
They sell supplements. Who would have thought? So, I went to speak to Forrest to try to change his mind.
But?
But it didn't quite go as planned. In fact, I think I probably ruined your chances of ever getting rehired.
Well, that's weird.
Why?
Because Forrest just called me earlier offering me my job back.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So whatever you said, it worked. So thank you for fixing the mess that you created.
Well, I'm glad I could help. I'm sure you'll make it all a success.
Yeah, thanks. So do I. After speaking with Forrest, he's really filled me with a lot of confidence. He said they couldn't afford to let go of someone with my impressive public profile.
Your profile? That's why they hired you?
Yep. He said having an elite athlete on the team was sure to bring in customers.
But what about all the bad press you got after punching Chris?
Well, Forrest seems to think that people hold on to the positive stories, not the negative ones. Lucky too, I was just about to take back my stock. Now I can focus on making loads of cash and setting myself up for Amber and the baby.
Sounds like a plan.
So, all this stuff going on at work, is it because of your new manager?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, he must be riding you pretty hard.
Yeah, I promised to put in the hard yards, you know? Bring in a heap more customers, but I think I've bitten off more than I could chew.
Well, hey, why don't I call Stubbsy and let him know how tough you're doing it?
And make me look like a complete tool? I can fight my own battles, bro, thanks.
Well, can you? Because you seem like you're doing it pretty tough, mate. Why didn't you come to me earlier?
Geez, I don't know, the usual. Oh, because asking you means that I fulfill every negative idea that you have about me, and that Dad has about me too.
But Dad had his own flaws, okay? His tough love approach didn't always work.
Yeah, tough love. Without the love part.
Look, he loved us in his own way. Anyway, my point is, I'm not Dad, okay? I'm here for you. No judgments.
Well, how come when I arrived you basically made out that I was a screw-up, and that it was only a matter of time before I proved it then?
You're not a screw-up, okay? And we can get through this together. But you need to talk to me.
I just did.
Why do I get the feeling there's more to it?
Well, there's not.
Well, what about you telling me you came off your bike, but there's not a scratch on it? Or the heavy that Sonia saw you with?
What is this, an interrogation? You make out like you're supportive, but you're just looking for a way to catch me out.
Oh, Tyler, come on.
No, there's no follow-through with you. You took off when I was 13. How's that for support?
Where is this coming from?
All you want is to turn me into little mini you. This whole dice game thing was an attempt to soften me up.
I wanted you to talk to me. I wanted to remind you how close we once were.
Yeah, once. A long time ago. But not now.
It just makes zero sense. After the coward punching incident, Josh's public profile doesn't exactly scream employ me, it screams run. I think they're just using it as a line to hook him back in.
So you think the company is going to use him somehow?
I'm worried they're going to mix him up in something dodgy. When they thought I was a lawyer, they fired him. And after they found out I was a student, they rehired him. It's sus.
Maybe they've had some bad press in the past.
Well, I asked Brennan to do a background check on them and nothing came up.
Sorry, I've got to take this. Listen, I'm sure Josh will work out if something's not quite kosher.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, mate. Hey, have you heard from Nate?
No, why would I?
Well, he's on that date with Brett over at Off Air, but that loser who had a go at him a few weeks ago rocked up. I kind of had a go at him and told him to get lost, but I'm not sure whether it helped Nate or not.
Sorry, I haven't spoken to him.
I'll take that as a good sign. You up for a game?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Jeez, you look the way I feel, mate.
How's that?
Stressed, overworked, could use a drink.
Just about sums it up.
Good. Because I should be celebrating. You know, I've just got Paul's daughter, Amy, on board to help out with the beautification project, and if that all works out, which I'm seriously hoping it does, I will get my life back to some kind of normal. Well, as normal as it could be with Georgia halfway across the world.
I can drink to that.
Good. First round's on me.
You into that dude? No way. I'm so sorry. I know I've been watching him, but that's because he's not a good guy. It's a long story, but why don't we get out of here and I'll explain.
Is there any point?
Well, I don't think there is.
Not for me. I've dated guys with wandering eyes before. Sorry.
Brett, please, sit down. It's not what you think. I can explain.
First year uni. Nice to see you again.
Hi. Thank you for giving Josh his job back.
Oh, what can I say? You were very persuasive.
Really? It kind of seemed like you weren't even listening to me.
You're so cynical for someone so young.
Yeah, well, I've had my fair share of confrontation. You could say I've developed a sixth sense for people glazing over.
Well, not that it stops you, right?
I've always been a bit of a handful.
Yeah, I suspected this wasn't the first time your big mouth got you into trouble.
No.
Have you ever taken self-defense classes? I've got a new term starting soon. You should come.
You teach self-defense? I thought you were in sales.
I'm into a lot of things. Besides, it might be an idea to back up your big mouth with some powerful moves.
I'll think about it.
All right. Oh, and my private number's on the back. Yeah, if you need anything.
All right, let's just call it a.
Come on, we've got one more game in us.
Mate, I am destroying you.
Yeah, whatever.
Look, I say this with nothing but love, but you're not the greatest company tonight.
I had a blue with Mark, but that's nothing new. This one was just pretty full on.
Well, that sounds like my family. Can't shut them up and then all of a sudden it just escalates. But that's the way the Cannings roll, I suppose.
You guys fight all the time?
You have met my gran, right?
Yeah, right.
Look, like Dr. Phil says, sometimes it's better just to let it all out instead of bottling it all up. That way, you've said your piece and you can just move on. Look, don't sweat it, mate. It'll be forgotten about tomorrow and life will go on as normal. I'll get you another beer.
Thanks.
Hey, mate, how are things? No, not great here, I'm afraid. There's some stuff going on with Tyler. I don't know what to do. I was wondering if you had any time to come over and suss him out. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. Bye.
What do you want?
I need to apologise.
Oh, whatever.
No, I'm serious. That stuff I said to you...
What? Don't touch me because you're a gay perv?
It was stupid. It wasn't me. Look, I'm not a homophobe and I definitely don't have it in for you.
Yeah, well, what was with all the aggro?
I don't know. I'd had a few drinks and I lost control.
Yeah, I don't want to hear your pathetic excuses. I just want to go home, so get out of my way.
Yeah, please, just hear me out. Look, I didn't know that you were going to be here, okay? And I definitely didn't want to get in your head.
So why were you staring at me the whole time? My date thought I was into you. Seriously, you ruined my whole night.
You're right. I should just left when your mate told us to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I. Now just get out of my way before I do something I regret.